Instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm going to remind you of now is when I say stop, hable pare, okay? But that means to stop whatever you're doing, give me a clean break. You understand? Okay. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Gentlemen, let's do this.
The fact that he really hadn't been throwing that right. You know, he's usually economic with his punches, and now he's throwing that right more than he's ever done it before.
Aggressive, but you know, he's a southpaw, and the right hand and left foot. So you see the stance of both guys, and the right hand from the southpaw Gesta.
So Gesta showing confidence in himself, throwing good combinations against a power puncher in Gilberto Gonzalez.
He's confusing really probably to himself because he's trying to find a way where he can see a better target. Gonzalez is really focused on that straight left
nice
hand.
uppercut, too.
Yes, nice uppercut, but he's focused on that straight left hand after a right jab.
Match in the center of the ring momentarily. What to do?
Gonzalez should be using his jab from out range first.
Round one coming to an end here from the Cosmo with Bernard Hopkins. I'm Bernardo Osuna.
But Gonzalez is not using that reach. I mentioned it before the round end. If he take a half a step back and use that reach, the distance right there is where he should be, not that distance that he's getting hit now by combinations of punches. His punches get the full extent of where he can't get out of the way even if he tried.
Just looking to time Gilberto Gonzalez. Nice uppercut there by Mercito Gesta. Looks very confident in what he's doing inside the ring tonight.
For advantage. You know now that you settled in, you feel good, if you feel good, and you get to doing things like this.
Great
combinations, combinations, right hands, left hooks, 4, 5, 6 combinations.
Ooh, but then he gets caught with a right hand from Gilberto Gonzalez. That's exactly what Gilberto Gonzalez wants. We've said before, he's willing to take a lot of shots in order to land his own. Now he's just getting wild, and Gesta's nails is the best way to describe Gilberto Gonzalez. We'll explain. Against the puncher like Gilberto Gonzalez, who's got 81% of his victories by way of knockout. We've got blood now on the face of Gilberto Gonzalez spewing out of his nose, so that's going to be a concern, but he's fought through so much more.
It has to be broken because that's a really, really lot of blood coming down from Gonzalez's nose. But Gonzalez is throwing punches hard because he don't want to take a chance on this fight going another round or two.
He's already got the issue of the mouse underneath the left eye that's going to start to inflame. His face is red, and there's the uppercut you mentioned, and down goes Mercito Gesta. He was down in his last fight. That was a flash knockdown to do what it takes in order to get into the fight. Look for the knockout. Big left hook there by Mercito Gesta, and he gets countered. Seems to have gathered himself here in round number 3.
And then use that straight left.
Looking for the 1-2 combination. A big round here for Gilberto Gonzalez.
Okay? Ginawa? Asan yung bucket natin? Ay, kung lang sa yung kusog, ay paabot sa yatura.
Mercito Gesta's head off with uppercuts or wild hooks. So far, he's been able to land one that shook up Gesta.
Not running, but boxing, but he has to keep his hands moving.
A nice combination, but both fighters are really going wide with their punches. Here, Gesta putting punches together as Gonzalez is up against the ropes. Doesn't seem like that's the place he wants to be.
If you don't fight, you know, with a long arm reach, because have Gonzalez taking a half a step back.
Oh, big left there from Gonzalez.
Make a guy miss, you make him counter. I would like to see Esther come back with a straight left after he made him. The move was brilliant.
Watch your hands,
he didn't
guys.
come right back. He got blood coming from his nose. He's breathing. He's
on the scorecards may be a lot closer than what we've seen due to that knockdown in round 3 as we begin round 5.
When you see Esther, you see him throwing a lot of punches, but you don't see uppercut. Has his guy Gonzalez in a position like that. He's bleeding.
Busted up like Gilberto Gonzalez.
You go to the kill. I mean, if you Esther, you go for the kill. But if you Gonzalez, look, Gonzalez is a tough guy. Gonzalez been through a lot. It might be really surprising that he go down again to him.
The one thing that's been really missed through 4 rounds, they had both connected 29 jabs.
Back to him, and Gonzalez still continue to come forward and take punches in spite of his condition.
And Mercito Gesta looking to tee off with the uppercuts.
Shots to try to slow him down.
Getting to the midway point of this fight now, Joel Diaz, who is Gonzalez's trainer, says that he's one of the toughest fighters he's ever had. Now, we're going to fight to go against Hevinson Herrera in July of 2015. So he's been yet, but Joel Diaz is quite concerned in terms of what the refs and what the judges will see to account.
Yeah, and you might say that he's not in a desperate move, or his corner is not, but they are. Just now the right uppercut that Court has to stand straight up again like he did. This is a changing
uppercuts against Gonzalez. We've already seen what he's capable of as he goes to the body there, to the solar plexus, and Gesta is forced to go backwards.
You cannot fall asleep on Gonzalez.
Why is it that Gesta's not throwing shorter, quicker punches to counteract that?
From it, then ducking underneath or trying to smother it with either side of the body.
This is exactly what
seconds left, because now he's no winning. His mouth is open. Look, he's been on his bike every now and then, not all the time, but he's throwing combinations still.
It's that long layoff. It's not the same to spar in the gym.
Want to break out their careers even more by letting everybody see him on ESPN.
Well, that's what he wants to avoid. Mercito Gesta, on the other hand, he wants to become a headliner, and he's got to come away with a convincing victory here tonight against Gonzalez as round 6 comes to an end.
He want him now to go get him. He knows he's coming forward, but he feels that Gonzalez is stronger. And if you look,
22 out of 77 punches that he throws per round, and Gonzalez connecting 17 out of 47.
And now he wants to make a statement by not only throwing more punches, but being accurate and being a good boxer, good, smart counter-puncher. And
in this fight so far, but it's the precision. It's again how Gonzalez is blowing that blood through his nose, and you can only imagine or expect him to be swallowing some of that, and that's got to bother him as he connects a nice uppercut to Gesta. Mercito Gesta now on his bike because he knows that if he stands still, Gilberto Flaco Gonzalez is going to come and try to connect with those vicious shots here as round 7 comes to an end. A fight that has a 10-8 round because of a knockdown, getting closer as the rounds progress.
Favorite seems to be in this fight punches, whether it's the right uppercut or the straight right hand.
To be on top of him, to smother him, because the plan is not to hurt him when you're smothering him. The plan is to hurt him when he's so Gonzalez. As long as he's able to do that and connect with that left.
Straight up, breathing, looking at the clock. Again, the same punch.
Good uppercut now by Mercito Gesta.
And then move out of the way. Don't stand in front of Gonzalez after you finish punching. Gonzalez cannot continue to take punches square himself.
Guys exchanging jabs here as round 8 has about 50 seconds left to go. And this is of good boxing from Gesta and power shots from Gonzalez, but it looks like Gesta wants to take over here in round 8.
Well, Gesta just threw the first body shot, and a minute went by and both got his head hunting.
Tiring, but he carries his power late into fights as he tries to go to the body here. Gesta always has an answer, and he's catching a second wind here at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. Nice finish from Gonzalez.
Gesta is using veteran-type skills. Right now, what he's doing is speed, snap, sharpness, and continue to move and give a moving target. He's in the fight. He knows he's pop-shotting Gonzalez. You can see he's using his legs. He's getting in position to counter. As he sits down and throw combinations. This is confusing to Gonzalez. He haven't thrown a punch.
Round go. So Mercito Gesta just pop shots and boxing his way to a good 9th round as Gonzalez wants to close out, taking on Gilberto Flaco Gonzalez. The Mexico-Filipino rivalry at full swing as Gesta gets tagged with the right hand. Somewhat of a push, but this is what you expected when it came to the finish of this fight. Both guys laying it on the line, B-Hop.
All-out war.
And Mercito Gesta knows that, so he's trying to box a little bit, finish the fight strong, and finish the fight by not leaving it in the judges' hands. You hear the crowd yelling, Mercito, Mercito, his dad, is a Muay Thai fighter.
He must fire right now. Throw combinations, both hands. He's not doing that, and he's confused, and right now he's getting a little frustrated.
It's all bothering it, but nonetheless, what courage Gonzalez has shown tonight. And Gilberto Gonzalez has been nonstop. Yes, clench your fist, go, let it fly. As only 5 seconds remain, we make it to the final bell.
When you see that, you know that they know how high stakes this was.
Mercito Gesta coming back off of a 17-month layoff. Gilberto Gonzalez off exactly 1 year since his last fight.
Here are the judges' totals. Dave Moretti has it 99-91. Eric Cheek 98-92. And Robert Hoyle 96-93. All for your winner by unanimous decision. No mercy. Mercito Gesta.